Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're starting an exciting journey through The Disciplined Trader by Mark Douglas. In this video series, we'll cover all the key chapters of the book, including the nature of the problem, the power of beliefs, the psychology of trading, developing a winning attitude, the beliefs of a trader, taking responsibility, the emotional cycle of trading, the importance of perspective, the impact of fear, the power of acceptance, the process of developing discipline, the nature of success, developing the trader's mindset, conclusions and reflections. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned as we dive into this chapter one by one to unlock the secrets of trading success. Let's get started. Upbeat 1. The nature of the problem. In this chapter, Mark Douglas dives into the crux of what holds many traders back, their own psychology. The main idea here is that the problems traders face aren't just about the markets or strategy, but about how they think and feel while trading. The chapter explores how discipline and mindset are the key to success in trading, often more important than the mechanics of the trade itself. Let's break it down in a way that makes sense, like we're having a friendly chat. Key insights. 1. Psychology drives trading performance. Douglas argues that most traders struggle because they let their emotions and mental biases interfere with their decision-making. Unlike other professions where knowledge and skills can drive success, trading requires a different kind of awareness. The ability to control your emotions and manage psychological barriers. If a trader doesn't have the right mindset, no matter how solid the strategy, they'll keep making the same mistakes. 2. The root of the problem, mental barriers. One of the key problems is the inner conflict that traders face. On one hand, they want to make money, but on the other hand, they fear losing. These opposing feelings create an emotional tug of war that disrupts their ability to make rational decisions. Fear, greed, and the need for control are all mental barriers that traders must learn to recognize and manage if they want to succeed. 3. The mental game. Trading is essentially a mental game, and mastering it requires discipline. The challenge isn't necessarily the mechanics of trading, like chart reading or analyzing trends, but how to react to the ups and downs of the market. Traders who fail to control their emotions will find themselves overtrading, chasing losses, or holding on to losing positions just to avoid the pain of realizing they were wrong. These behaviors are rooted in the mental game, which is all about emotional discipline. 4. Discipline over strategy. Douglas emphasizes that discipline is far more important than having a perfect strategy. While a good strategy is important, the real challenge lies in sticking to it, even when emotions run high. This is where most traders fail. They either abandon their strategy in fear or excitement, or they let their emotions dictate their actions. True discipline means following your plan consistently, no matter what the market throws at you. 5. The role of expectations. Expectations play a huge role in how a trader perceives the market and their performance. If a trader goes into the market expecting to always make money, they set themselves up for disappointment when they inevitably face losses. The key is to accept that losses are a part of trading and not let them derail your mindset or your trading approach. The best traders don't expect perfection. They expect fluctuations and learn to deal with them in a balanced way. 6. The need for self-awareness. One of the most powerful takeaways from this chapter is the importance of self-awareness. In trading, understanding your emotional triggers and thought patterns is crucial. Are you trading based on fear? Are you trying to make up for past losses? Are you trying to prove something? By identifying these mental obstacles, traders can develop strategies to address them and make better decisions. Real-world application. Develop emotional awareness. Take a step back during moments of fear or excitement and analyze why you're feeling that way. Are your emotions clouding your judgment? Recognizing when emotions are taking over helps you regain control. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Rather than obsessing over the results of each trade, focus on consistently following your strategy and maintaining discipline. This shift in focus helps reduce emotional attachment to each trade and makes decision-making more objective. Embrace losses as part of the process. Accept that losses are inevitable. Rather than seeing them as a failure, view them as part of the learning process. This mindset shift helps to maintain emotional balance and prevents knee-jerk reactions. Practice self-discipline. Stick to your plan, even when it feels uncomfortable. This might mean sitting through losses without trying to make up for them, or resisting the urge to trade impulsively when the market seems too good to ignore. In this chapter, Mark Douglas is really helping us understand that trading isn't just about strategies or numbers. It's about mastering your mind. The main takeaway is that psychological issues like fear, greed, and a lack of discipline are often the real culprits behind poor trading performance. To truly succeed, traders need to focus on their mental game, being self-aware, managing emotions, and practicing discipline. This will not only improve trading performance, but will also make it easier to stick to a strategy and stay calm under pressure. The key is to realize that you are your biggest obstacle. Once you can manage your mindset, the external challenges of trading become much easier to handle. And with that, you're well on your way to becoming a disciplined trader. 2. The power of beliefs. In this chapter, Mark Douglas explores a powerful concept that often shapes a trader's success or failure: beliefs. The chapter dives deep into how beliefs, especially those about money, risk, and ourselves, have a significant impact on trading decisions and outcomes. It emphasizes that our beliefs are not always based on facts, but on perceptions and experiences, which can be either empowering or limiting. Let's break down these concepts in a friendly, approachable way. Key insights. 1. Beliefs shape reality. The core idea here is that beliefs are not just abstract thoughts. They shape how we perceive and react to the world around us, including the market. If you believe that the market is unpredictable and dangerous, you're likely to trade with fear, which can affect your decision-making. On the other hand, if you believe that success is inevitable, you'll approach trading with confidence and clarity. Your beliefs create your reality, so if they're limiting, they can hinder your success. 2. The power of unconscious beliefs. A major point Douglas makes is that a lot of our beliefs about trading are unconscious. We might not even realize that we're carrying beliefs from our past experiences, whether they're from childhood, past failures, or past successes. These beliefs operate in the background, influencing our decisions and behaviors without us even being aware of them. A trader may, for example, fear risk because they have deep-seated beliefs that losing money equates to failure, even though that's not true in the context of trading. 3. Limiting versus empowering beliefs. Beliefs can either empower or limit us. Limiting beliefs, like "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never succeed in trading," are often formed from past negative experiences. These beliefs can cause traders to second-guess themselves or become overly cautious, which prevents them from taking necessary risks. Empowering beliefs, such as "I can learn from my mistakes" or "every trade is a learning experience," foster growth and improvement. Douglas urges traders to identify their limiting beliefs and work on replacing them with more empowering ones. 4. Beliefs and risk-taking. One of the most critical areas beliefs affect is how a trader views risk. If you hold a belief that risk is dangerous and to be avoided at all costs, you'll likely avoid taking necessary trades or even take unnecessary precautions. This fear of risk can lead to missed opportunities or overtrading to compensate for the fear. On the flip side, a trader with empowering beliefs about risk might see it as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than something to avoid. 5. Belief systems are learnable. Douglas makes it clear that just because we have a certain set of beliefs doesn't mean they are fixed. We can learn to reprogram our belief systems over time. This is a key part of becoming a disciplined trader. The first step is to become aware of your existing beliefs, especially those that may be limiting your performance. Once you recognize them, you can start replacing them with beliefs that align with your goals and the realities of trading. 6. The role of self-image. A trader's self-image plays a huge role in how they approach trading. If you see yourself as someone who isn't good with money or someone who always loses, you'll act in accordance with that self-image. This belief can impact your willingness to take risks, how you handle losses, and your overall behavior in the market. However, by changing your self-image, seeing yourself as a capable, disciplined trader, you align your actions with that belief, which leads to better performance. Real-world application. Challenge your beliefs. Spend some time identifying the beliefs you hold about trading in yourself. Are there any beliefs that are limiting your growth? For example, do you believe that you must always win? Do you fear making mistakes? Recognizing these beliefs gives you the power to change them. Shift to empowering beliefs. Replace negative beliefs with positive ones that support your goals. For instance, change a belief like, "I'm always afraid to lose money," to "risk is a part of the process, and I can handle it." Empowering beliefs foster the mental resilience needed to stick to your plan and stay disciplined. Reframe risk. Instead of seeing risk as something dangerous, start viewing it as a learning experience. Every trade, whether it's a win or loss, provides valuable data that can help you improve. Reframe your thinking so that each decision you make is part of your learning journey rather than a potential for failure. Work on your self-image. Take time to build a strong, positive self-image as a trader. Start seeing yourself as someone capable of learning, adapting, and improving. When you believe in your ability to grow, you will approach the markets with more confidence and discipline. In this chapter, Mark Douglas teaches us how beliefs are powerful drivers of behavior, especially in trading. Our beliefs shape how we perceive the market, manage risk, and handle setbacks. Limiting beliefs can prevent us from reaching our full potential, while empowering beliefs can help us achieve success. By becoming aware of our beliefs, replacing limiting ones, and adopting more empowering perspectives, we can improve our mental game and ultimately become disciplined traders. The key takeaway is that beliefs are not fixed, they can be changed. With the right mindset, traders can break through mental barriers and approach the market with a sense of confidence and discipline, leading to more consistent and successful trading. 3. The psychology of trading. In this chapter, Mark Douglas takes a deep dive into the mental aspects of trading, focusing on how a trader's psychology impacts their performance. He emphasizes that trading is as much about controlling your emotions and mindset as it is about strategy or technical skills. It's not just about what's happening in the markets, but about how you handle what's happening inside your own mind. Let's break it down into digestible pieces and make it easy to understand. Key insights. 1. Trading is a mental game. The chapter starts by highlighting that trading isn't just about analyzing charts, patterns, or trends. It's a mental game where the biggest obstacle isn't the market itself, but the trader's own thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. The market is unpredictable, but your ability to manage your mindset will determine your success. If you can control your emotions, you can navigate the market more effectively. 2. Emotional control is crucial. Douglas points out that emotions like fear, greed, and overconfidence often lead traders to make poor decisions. For example, fear might cause a trader to close a position too early, while greed might push them to hold on to a trade longer than they should. Emotional control is essential because, in trading, the ability to stick to your strategy and remain calm during uncertainty is what separates successful traders from those who fail. 3. The role of discipline. One of the core themes of the book and this chapter is the importance of discipline. Discipline isn't just about following a trading plan, but about how well you can manage your mental state. Traders often struggle with sticking to their plans because they let emotions take over, whether it's fear after a loss or the thrill of winning. Douglas suggests that developing discipline means training your mind to stay consistent, regardless of the market's ups and downs. 4. The problem of overtrading. Overtrading is another common psychological issue. It happens when traders make too many trades, often out of impatience, fear of missing out, or the desire to recover losses. Overtrading usually results in poor decision-making and greater exposure to risk. Douglas emphasizes that patience and self-control are key. Taking fewer, more calculated trades will lead to better results in the long run. 5. Fear of loss and risk. Fear of losing money is perhaps the most significant mental barrier for traders. This fear can paralyze a trader, causing them to avoid taking risks altogether or to exit trades prematurely. Douglas explains that this fear stems from our natural instinct to avoid loss at all costs. However, in trading, risk is inevitable, and losses are part of the process. The key is learning how to accept and manage risk, rather than trying to avoid it. 6. The importance of perspective. A successful trader must learn to view each trade from a neutral standpoint. Whether you win or lose, each trade should be seen as part of the larger picture. Trading isn't about being right or wrong on every single trade, but about making good decisions over time. By shifting your perspective to focus on long-term success rather than short-term wins or losses, you can develop a healthier relationship with risk and uncertainty. 7. The power of consistency. Douglas emphasizes that consistent behavior leads to consistent results. It's not about finding the perfect strategy or getting lucky in a single trade. It's about applying the same disciplined approach every time you trade, no matter the outcome of the last trade. Consistency is key to building the mental resilience necessary for trading success. Real-world application. Emotional awareness. Take time to recognize when emotions are driving your decisions. Are you acting out of fear after a loss, or are you overly confident after a win? Being aware of your emotions helps you step back and make more rational decisions. Stick to your plan. Develop a clear, actionable trading plan and stick to it. Discipline means resisting the urge to deviate from your strategy, even when emotions try to steer you in another direction. Manage risk and losses. Accept that losses are part of the game. Instead of fearing them, use them as opportunities to learn. Set stop-loss orders and don't try to chase losses with impulsive trades. Avoid overtrading. If you feel the urge to trade more than necessary, pause and reflect. Overtrading can often come from trying to make up for past losses or from a fear of missing out on an opportunity. Patience is key. Focus on long-term goals. View each trade as a learning opportunity rather than a moment to prove yourself. Don't get too caught up in individual trades. Instead, focus on the bigger picture and the long-term process of becoming a better trader. In this chapter, Mark Douglas emphasizes the psychological nature of trading, explaining that the real challenge is not the market itself, but the mental and emotional hurdles traders must overcome. Emotions like fear, greed, and overconfidence can lead to poor decisions, but discipline, emotional control, and a long-term perspective can help traders succeed. The core takeaway is that trading is about managing your mind as much as managing your trades. With emotional awareness, discipline, and the right mindset, you can improve your trading performance and become a more consistent and successful trader. The key to success lies in mastering the psychology of trading, staying disciplined, managing your emotions, and focusing on long-term growth rather than short-term gains. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to handle the ups and downs of the market. 4. Developing a winning attitude. In this chapter, Mark Douglas explores how developing the right attitude is essential for success in trading. He argues that having a winning attitude isn't about simply being optimistic, but about adopting a mindset that supports growth, discipline, and resilience. It's about cultivating the mental habits that allow you to stay focused, confident, and adaptable in the face of the market's uncertainty. Let's break down the core ideas in a way that's easy to understand and practical for real-world trading. Key insights. 1. Winning attitude versus winning strategy. One of the key points Douglas makes is that a winning attitude is just as important, if not more important, than having a perfect strategy. A strategy can guide your trades, but without the right attitude, you might not be able to follow it consistently or make the most out of it. A winning attitude helps you stay disciplined, manage risk, and handle losses in a productive way. It's the mental foundation that supports your strategy. 2. The role of confidence. Confidence is central to a winning attitude, but it's important to distinguish between confidence and overconfidence. Confidence in trading comes from understanding that losses are a part of the process and having the discipline to stick to your strategy no matter what. Overconfidence, on the other hand, can lead to reckless behavior like taking unnecessary risks. The key is developing a balanced, grounded confidence that allows you to trust your process while remaining humble enough to learn from your mistakes. 3. The power of positivity. A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it means maintaining a constructive mindset even in the face of adversity. For instance, after a loss, a positive attitude doesn't focus on the disappointment, but on what can be learned from the experience. Positive thinking helps you stay focused on the long-term goals instead of getting caught up in the emotional ups and downs of each individual trade. Number 4, viewing the market as a learning opportunity. One of the most powerful aspects of a winning attitude is the belief that every trade, whether it's a win or a loss, is an opportunity to learn. Successful traders don't view losses as failures, but as necessary feedback for growth. They understand that the market is constantly changing, and every experience gives them more data to improve their trading decisions. This mindset shift is essential to developing resilience and avoiding discouragement when things don't go as planned. 5, patience and self-discipline. Developing a winning attitude requires cultivating patience and self-discipline. Trading is not about getting rich quickly, but about making smart, well-informed decisions over time. This means being patient enough to wait for the right opportunities and disciplined enough to follow your plan, even when emotions push you to act impulsively. By practicing patience and self-discipline, you give yourself the best chance of long-term success in the markets. 6, dealing with losses. Losses are inevitable in trading, but how you respond to them can determine whether they hold you back or help you move forward. A winning attitude involves accepting that losses are a natural part of the trading process, and instead of letting them affect your confidence or emotions, you use them as learning experiences. The ability to handle losses gracefully without letting them derail your mindset or your trading plan is one of the most important aspects of a winning attitude. The importance of consistency. Consistency in your approach, your mindset, and your behavior is the cornerstone of a winning attitude. A trader with a consistent attitude won't be swayed by the excitement of a big win or the disappointment of a loss. They'll keep a level head, follow their strategy, and trust the process. This consistency, more than anything else, leads to long-term success. Real-world application. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Shift your focus from only winning to following a consistent, disciplined approach. Every trade is a step in the process, whether it's profitable or not. By focusing on the process, you'll reduce the emotional impact of individual wins and losses, which helps you maintain a winning attitude. Learn from every experience. After each trade, win or lose, take time to reflect. What went well? What could you improve? Viewing every trade as a learning opportunity keeps you growing as a trader and prevents you from becoming discouraged by setbacks. Cultivate patience and discipline. Develop the habit of waiting for high-quality setups and sticking to your strategy. Resist the temptation to chase trades or overtrade, especially after losses or wins. Being patient enough to wait for the right opportunities and disciplined enough to act on them consistently is key to success. Accept losses as part of the journey. Don't let losses define you. Instead of dwelling on them, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This attitude keeps you focused on improvement and prevents you from getting stuck in negative emotions. Stay positive and constructive. Maintain a positive outlook even when things aren't going your way. Focus on what you can control, your attitude and your decisions. A positive mindset will help you navigate the inevitable ups and downs of trading without losing your momentum. In this chapter, Mark Douglas stresses the importance of developing a winning attitude in trading. While strategies and techniques are important, your mindset is the real driver of success. A winning attitude involves confidence, positivity, patience, and resilience. It's about maintaining a balanced perspective, viewing each trade as an opportunity to learn, and staying consistent in your approach. By cultivating this mindset, you'll not only improve your trading performance, but also build the mental strength to weather the inevitable challenges that come with trading. The main takeaway is that a winning attitude is a mindset built on discipline, emotional control, and a focus on the long-term process rather than immediate results. Traders who develop this mindset are better equipped to handle the emotional ups and downs of the market and are more likely to succeed over time. 5. The mind of the trader. In this chapter, Mark Douglas takes a deep dive into the inner workings of a trader's mind. He emphasizes that the way traders think and react to the market is one of the most significant factors influencing their success or failure. The chapter unpacks the psychological patterns and mental barriers that traders often face, offering insights into how to develop a mindset that supports disciplined, consistent trading. Let's break it down in a way that's easy to digest and relatable to real-world trading situations. Key insights. 1. The mindset of a trader. The chapter begins by exploring the unique mindset required for successful trading. Unlike other professions or activities, trading requires you to make decisions based on incomplete information and unpredictable outcomes. This uncertainty makes it essential to approach trading with the right mental tools, primarily self-awareness, emotional control, and adaptability. Douglas emphasizes that the market operates independently of our emotions, beliefs, and expectations. A trader's job is to react to the market as it is, not as they wish it to be. The most successful traders are those who can detach themselves from personal biases and accept the reality of the market. Number 2, the impact of beliefs and assumptions. One of the central ideas in this chapter is how deeply ingrained beliefs and assumptions can shape a trader's decisions. Many traders operate based on subconscious beliefs about risk, loss, success, or failure. These beliefs, whether positive or negative, often influence how they react to market movements. For example, a trader who believes that every loss is a failure will likely avoid taking risks, or worse, panic and abandon their strategy when things go wrong. On the flip side, a trader who has an inflated sense of self-confidence may take excessive risks, leading to poor outcomes. Douglas stresses the importance of identifying and challenging these beliefs to develop a more objective, balanced approach to trading. 3. Fear and greed, the two major emotional barriers. Fear and greed are the two most common emotions that drive traders' decisions. Fear of loss can cause a trader to exit a trade too early or avoid taking trades altogether. This fear often leads to missed opportunities and can cause a trader to miss the market's natural movements. Greed, on the other hand, can push a trader to take unnecessary risks in pursuit of higher profits, often leading to reckless behavior. A major part of developing a disciplined trading mindset is learning to recognize and manage these emotions. The key is not to suppress them, but to control them. Acknowledge them, but don't let them dictate your actions. By understanding and managing fear and greed, traders can maintain a more balanced, rational approach to their trades. 4. The need for mental discipline. Douglas emphasizes that successful trading isn't about having a perfect system or strategy. It's about mental discipline, being able to stick to your plan and approach regardless of the emotional highs and lows that come with trading. This means not letting a string of losses push you to abandon your strategy or allowing a few wins to make you overconfident. Mental discipline requires continuous practice and self-awareness. It means staying calm, focused, and objective even when the market behaves unpredictably. By developing this discipline, traders can avoid impulsive decisions and stay on course with their long-term goals. Number 5, the importance of acceptance. A crucial part of trading psychology, as discussed by Douglas, is accepting that loss is a natural part of the process. No trader wins all the time, and losses are inevitable. The trader's job is not to avoid losses, but to manage them effectively. Those who accept losses as part of the journey are less likely to let them influence their behavior or mindset negatively. Acceptance also means acknowledging that the market is beyond your control. The outcomes of individual trades are uncertain, and there's no way to predict them with 100% accuracy. By embracing this uncertainty and developing the mindset to react calmly, traders can make better decisions and reduce the mental strain that comes with trying to control the uncontrollable. 6. The role of patience and adaptability. The chapter also touches on the need for patience and adaptability in trading. Patience is necessary to wait for the right opportunities and to avoid making impulsive decisions. Adaptability is equally important, as the market constantly changes, and rigidly sticking to one strategy without adjustment can be detrimental. Traders must be open to adjusting their strategies when necessary, and be patient enough to let their plan unfold over time. Patience and adaptability allow traders to weather the emotional roller coaster that comes with trading and to stay focused on their long-term success. 7. Visualization and mental rehearsal. Douglas also discusses how visualization and mental rehearsal can help traders prepare for the challenges of the market. Visualizing successful trades and mentally rehearsing how to handle losses or unexpected events can help train the mind to stay calm and focused when faced with real market situations. This mental preparation builds confidence and helps traders stay in control of their actions. Real-world application. Identify and challenge your beliefs. Take time to examine your beliefs about trading. Are you subconsciously avoiding risk because you're afraid of losing money? Do you feel overly confident and take bigger risks than necessary? By identifying and questioning these beliefs, you can replace them with more rational, balanced views that support disciplined trading. Manage fear and greed. When trading, check in with your emotional state. Are you feeling fearful or greedy? If so, pause and reflect before making a decision. Understanding that these emotions are natural but not necessary for decision-making will help you stay calm and focused. Practice mental discipline. Develop a routine of sticking to your trading plan, no matter how you feel. Consistently applying your strategy, regardless of the outcomes of individual trades, is a key element of success. The more you practice mental discipline, the more natural it will become. Accept losses as part of the game. Change your perspective on losses. Instead of viewing them as failures, see them as opportunities to learn. By accepting that losses are part of trading, you can avoid letting them disrupt your emotional state or trading strategy. Be patient and adaptable. Resist the urge to chase trades or overreact to market fluctuations. Be patient enough to wait for high-quality setups and adaptable enough to adjust your strategy when needed. In the mind of the trader, Mark Douglas emphasizes that trading is fundamentally a psychological game. The way a trader thinks, reacts, and processes emotions is critical to their success. The chapter teaches that developing the right mindset involves overcoming mental barriers such as fear, greed, and ingrained beliefs, while also cultivating patience, discipline, and adaptability. By mastering the mental aspects of trading, traders can navigate the emotional ups and downs of the market with greater clarity and consistency, ultimately improving their performance and achieving long-term success. The main takeaway is that trading is not just about analyzing charts and trends, it's about mastering your mind. 6. The beliefs of a trader. In this chapter, Mark Douglas dives into the profound impact that a trader's beliefs have on their success or failure in the market. He explains how beliefs, whether conscious or subconscious, shape a trader's decisions, responses, and overall approach to trading. Douglas argues that in order to become a successful trader, you must first understand and manage these beliefs, because they can either empower you or hinder your progress. Let's break down the core ideas and insights of this chapter in a way that's easy to grasp and apply. Key insights. 1. The role of beliefs in trading. Douglas starts by explaining that beliefs are the foundation of how we see the world and make decisions. In trading, beliefs can form the lens through which you interpret market movements. For example, if a trader believes that the market is inherently unfair, they may make defensive, overly cautious decisions. On the other hand, a trader who believes that they can control the market might take on excessive risk, leading to poor outcomes. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained and unconscious, shaping your emotional and mental reactions to market conditions. Recognizing and adjusting your beliefs is essential for changing your behavior and improving your trading. Number 2, the impact of self-identity on trading. A major concept in this chapter is how traders often tie their self-worth and identity to their performance in the market. Many traders view a loss as a personal failure and a win as a validation of their abilities. This mindset can cause significant emotional swings. When things are going well, the trader may feel invincible. When things are going poorly, they may feel worthless or defeated. Douglas points out that in order to be a disciplined trader, you must separate your identity from your trading results. You are not your wins or losses. This detachment allows you to stay objective and make decisions based on logic, not emotions. By creating a healthy boundary between who you are and how your trades perform, you can keep your mindset balanced and focused. 3. The difference between beliefs and truths. Douglas highlights that many of the beliefs traders hold are not necessarily truths. For instance, a trader may believe that they must always be in a trade to make money, or that they should avoid losses at all costs. These beliefs are not factual. They are simply personal interpretations of how the market works. Recognizing that beliefs are subjective and not absolute truths is key to challenging and changing them. A belief that I must always be right in trading can cause anxiety and indecision, leading to poor choices. Instead, the truth is that you don't need to be right all the time to be successful. The most successful traders are those who accept that losses are part of the process and who can adapt quickly to changing market conditions. 4. The importance of positive beliefs. Douglas stresses that positive, constructive beliefs are essential for becoming a disciplined and successful trader. These beliefs create a mindset that helps you take calculated risks, accept losses as learning opportunities, and stay focused on your long-term goals. For example, believing that you can control your reactions to the market or that every loss is part of your education helps to reduce fear and anxiety and keeps you engaged in the learning process. Positive beliefs help you focus on the process of trading rather than being fixated on individual outcomes. This mindset shift encourages you to trust your strategy and stick to it, rather than being swayed by the emotions of fear or greed. 5. Belief systems and risk management. Another important point Douglas makes is that a trader's beliefs about risk can significantly impact their trading behavior. Some traders may have a fear-based belief about risk, causing them to avoid taking trades, while others might be overly confident and take on excessive risk. It's crucial to have a balanced belief system regarding risk, a belief that allows you to take calculated risks while still managing potential losses responsibly. Risk management, in this context, is more than just using stop losses or position sizing. It's about having the right mental framework to handle uncertainty and manage fear. If you believe that risk is something you can control rather than something to be feared, you'll be better equipped to make objective, rational decisions during trades. 6. The impact of past experiences. Many of the beliefs traders have are shaped by past experiences. For example, if a trader experienced a significant loss early in their career, they may develop a belief that trading is dangerous or that they're not capable of succeeding. These beliefs can act as mental barriers, holding them back from taking opportunities or making decisions based on their strategy rather than their emotions. Douglas encourages traders to examine their past experiences and how they may have shaped their current beliefs. By doing so, you can identify limiting beliefs and begin to challenge them, ultimately creating a more empowering mindset for your trading journey. 7. Changing beliefs to improve trading. The chapter wraps up with practical steps for changing limiting beliefs. Douglas suggests that traders start by identifying negative or unhelpful beliefs, and then replace them with beliefs that support a disciplined, objective approach to trading. For example, instead of believing, "I need to win every trade to be successful," replace it with, "Losing trades are part of the process and provide valuable learning experiences." It's important to consistently reinforce these new beliefs through practice and positive reinforcement. By continuously challenging and shifting your beliefs, you can develop a mindset that is more aligned with success in trading. Real-world application. Examine your beliefs. Reflect on your current beliefs about trading, risk, and success. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Are they limiting your ability to take calculated risks or manage losses? Understanding your beliefs helps you identify where you may be holding yourself back. Separate your identity from your trading results. Don't tie your self-worth to your performance in the market. Treat each trade as an independent event and focus on the process, not the outcome. This will help you stay calm and objective, regardless of whether a trade is successful or not. Develop constructive beliefs. Shift towards beliefs that encourage a positive, growth-oriented mindset. For example, believe that each loss is a learning opportunity or that you can control your emotional reactions to market movements. Positive beliefs help reduce fear and promote discipline. Challenge your past experiences. Reflect on past trading experiences that may have shaped limiting beliefs. If you've had losses that have caused fear or self-doubt, recognize how they may have influenced your current mindset. Challenge those beliefs and replace them with more empowering ones. In The Beliefs of a Trader, Mark Douglas explains that the beliefs traders hold play a critical role in determining their success or failure in the market. These beliefs affect how traders make decisions, manage risk, and respond to market conditions. By recognizing and challenging limiting beliefs and replacing them with positive, constructive ones, traders can improve their mental game and become more disciplined and successful. The main takeaway is that beliefs shape behavior, and by managing them, traders can significantly enhance their chances of success. 7. Taking responsibility. In this chapter, Mark Douglas focuses on one of most critical aspects of becoming a successful trader: taking full responsibility for your actions and decisions in the market. He explains that without accepting responsibility for both your successes and failures, you can't expect to achieve consistent, disciplined results. By owning your decisions and outcomes, you gain control over your mindset, which is essential for growth and improvement as a trader. Let's break it down and see how taking responsibility plays a pivotal role in trading, and how you can apply this concept to your own journey. Key insights. 1. The power of responsibility. Douglas starts the chapter by emphasizing the importance of taking responsibility for your trades and your overall trading performance. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for every loss or mistake, but rather acknowledging that every decision you make, whether it's entering a trade, exiting, or deciding not to trade, is yours. By taking responsibility, you shift your mindset from being a passive observer to an active participant in your success. This helps you become more aware of your choices, which in turn makes you more disciplined and focused. 2. The trap of blame and victim mentality. One of the biggest mental barriers traders face is the tendency to blame external factors when things go wrong. It's easy to blame the market, the economy, or even other traders for your losses. But Douglas points out that this mindset keeps you stuck and prevents you from learning and improving. When you blame outside forces, you give away control. You lose the power to change your approach because you don't take ownership of the decision-making process. Douglas stresses that to break free from this cycle, you must stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start viewing each trade as an opportunity to learn and grow. 3. Accepting losses as part of the process. Taking responsibility also means accepting losses as an inevitable part of trading. No trader wins all the time, and losses are not a reflection of your abilities, but rather a natural part of the process. By accepting this, you can stop fearing losses and instead focus on learning from them. This mindset shift helps you detach emotionally from individual outcomes, which is essential for maintaining a disciplined approach to trading. Instead of viewing losses as failures, see them as valuable feedback that helps you refine your strategy and improve over time. 4. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a key part of taking responsibility. By regularly reflecting on your trades and decisions, you can identify areas where you might be making emotional or impulsive choices. This process of self-assessment helps you become more self-aware, allowing you to make better, more rational decisions in the future. Douglas encourages traders to create a habit of reviewing each trade, regardless of whether it was a win or loss. Look at how your emotions influenced your decisions, how well you followed your trading plan, and what you can improve next time. This constant process of reflection and adjustment helps you grow as a trader. 5. Accountability and control. By taking full responsibility for your trades, you take control of your trading journey. You are no longer at the mercy of the market or other factors. Instead, you're actively shaping your outcomes by making informed decisions and learning from each experience. Douglas also emphasizes that accountability is key. When you hold yourself accountable, you are more likely to follow through with your strategy, stick to your plan, and avoid making impulsive decisions. This is a major part of developing mental discipline as a trader. 6. Embracing the role of a professional trader. A professional trader understands that they are responsible for their actions and outcomes, and they take this responsibility seriously. Douglas contrasts the mindset of a professional with that of an amateur who might blame external factors for poor performance. Professionals take ownership of their trades and focus on continuously improving their decision-making process. They treat each trade as an opportunity to practice and refine their skills, and they don't let the emotions of a single trade affect their long-term goals. If you want to be successful, you must adopt the mindset of a professional and take full responsibility for your actions. 7. The freedom that comes with responsibility. It may seem counterintuitive, but taking responsibility for your trades actually gives you more freedom. When you stop blaming the market and external factors, you free yourself from the stress and frustration that comes with being a victim of circumstances. This sense of ownership empowers you to make better decisions and helps you stay focused on what you can control: your actions, emotions, and mindset. By embracing responsibility, you also build the confidence that comes from knowing that you have control over your trading outcomes. This confidence allows you to stick to your strategy and approach, even in the face of uncertainty or adversity. Real-world application. Stop blaming external factors. When things don't go as planned, resist the temptation to blame the market or other factors. Instead, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? Taking responsibility means looking inward and learning from every experience, rather than deflecting blame. Learn from losses. Every loss is a lesson. Rather than viewing it as a failure, take time to analyze what went wrong, what you can improve, and how you can adjust your strategy. By accepting losses as part of the learning process, you can approach the market with a calmer, more focused mindset. Develop a habit of self-reflection. Make it a habit to review each trade, whether it's a win or a loss. Reflect on your thought process, your emotions during the trade, and how closely you stuck to your plan. This reflection helps you identify patterns in your behavior and gives you a roadmap for improvement. Take control of your trading journey. Own your decisions. Recognize that you are responsible for every trade you make and that your actions determine your outcomes. This gives you the power to change your approach and improve over time. Adopt a professional mindset. Treat your trading like a professional job, not a hobby. Professionals take full responsibility for their actions and outcomes, and they continuously work on improving their skills. By adopting this mindset, you can stay focused on long-term success. In Taking Responsibility, Mark Douglas highlights how critical it is for traders to take full ownership of their decisions and actions in the market. By stopping the cycle of blame and accepting losses as a natural part of the process, traders can break free from emotional highs and lows. Responsibility empowers traders to learn, grow, and develop discipline, ultimately leading to greater success. The key takeaway is that trading is not about controlling the market. It's about controlling your actions, emotions, and mindset. Taking responsibility puts you in the driver's seat of your trading journey, allowing you to navigate the markets with confidence and discipline. 8. The emotional cycle of trading. In this chapter, Mark Douglas discusses one of the most crucial aspects of trading that often gets overlooked: the emotional cycle that traders go through. He explains that trading is not just about strategy and technical analysis. It's also about managing the emotional roller coaster that comes with gains and losses. Understanding this emotional cycle is essential for becoming a disciplined trader and making consistent decisions without letting feelings dictate your actions. Let's break down the core concepts and insights from this chapter in an easy-to-understand, conversational way. Key insights. 1. The emotional roller coaster. Douglas starts by explaining how the market's ups and downs trigger strong emotional reactions in traders. Whether you win or lose a trade, emotions like fear, greed, hope, and regret can overpower your ability to make rational decisions. This emotional cycle is inevitable, and understanding it is key to managing your reactions and avoiding impulsive decisions. Think about it like this. After a big win, you may feel invincible, wanting to keep trading without stopping to reflect. On the flip side, after a loss, you might feel discouraged and second-guess your strategy. These emotional swings can cause you to stray from your trading plan, making it harder to stay disciplined. 2. The phases of the emotional cycle. Douglas outlines the emotional cycle that traders typically go through, which usually follows these stages. Optimism and confidence. After a win, traders often feel confident, believing they've mastered the market. This can lead to overconfidence and taking unnecessary risks. Euphoria. This stage happens after a few successful trades. You feel invincible, thinking that everything is going your way. You may start ignoring your strategy or taking larger risks because you believe the good times will continue. Complacency and denial. As the market turns and losses start to pile up, traders often enter a phase of denial. They convince themselves that things will turn around soon, ignoring the warning signs and continuing to trade based on emotion, not strategy. Fear and desperation. After experiencing significant losses, fear sets in. Traders may panic and start making decisions out of desperation, such as chasing the market or trying to recover losses quickly. This fear often leads to more mistakes. Panic and regret. When things go really wrong, traders may feel overwhelmed by regret and panic. They may question their abilities, thinking they'll never be successful in trading again. This is the lowest emotional point, and it's where many traders give up or make rash decisions. 3. The role of fear in trading. Fear is a major emotional driver in the trading cycle. Douglas explains that fear isn't just a natural response to losses, it's also a result of the uncertainty that comes with trading itself. The fear of losing money can cause traders to hesitate, second-guess their decisions, or even avoid taking trades altogether. This fear can paralyze you and prevent you from following your strategy, leading to missed opportunities or irrational decisions. Overcoming fear isn't about eliminating it completely. Rather, it's about learning how to manage it. Traders must acknowledge that fear is part of the process, but not let it control their actions. 4. The importance of emotional awareness. Douglas stresses that the first step in managing your emotions is becoming aware of them. Recognizing when you're entering a phase of the emotional cycle can help you step back, regain composure, and make more rational decisions. Emotional awareness allows you to detach from the ups and downs of the market and stay focused on your plan. By practicing mindfulness and emotional self-regulation, you can avoid the pitfalls of impulsive trading decisions. Developing emotional awareness is an ongoing process, but it's one of the most valuable skills a trader can cultivate. 5. Discipline is key. One of the main takeaways from this chapter is that emotional discipline is essential for trading success. Douglas explains that while emotions are inevitable, disciplined traders don't let them take over. They stick to their trading plan, regardless of their emotional state. This means having the self-control to avoid impulsive actions, even when you're feeling euphoric after a win or fearful after a loss. Discipline is what allows you to stay consistent, follow your strategy, and not be swayed by the emotional highs and lows. Developing this kind of mental discipline takes time and practice, but it's the key to long-term success in trading. 6. Accepting the nature of the market. One important realization Douglas encourages traders to have is that the market will always be unpredictable. No matter how skilled you are, you can never control the outcome of a trade. Accepting this uncertainty can help reduce emotional reactions, as you'll begin to view each trade as just a part of the bigger picture rather than an all-or-nothing situation. Understanding that you can't control the market, but you can control your reactions to it, is empowering. This shift in perspective helps you remain calm and focused, even in volatile conditions. Number 7. Creating a plan to manage emotions. Lastly, Douglas emphasizes that traders should have a clear plan for managing their emotions. This plan includes knowing when to step back and take a break, when to reevaluate your strategy, and when to remind yourself that losses are part of the process. By having a plan in place for emotional management, you can prevent impulsive decisions and maintain a calm, disciplined approach to trading. Real-world application. Acknowledge your emotional cycle. When you feel emotional highs or lows, pause and reflect on what stage of the emotional cycle you might be in. Are you feeling overly confident after a win? Are you panicking after a loss? Recognizing these emotions helps you take a step back and avoid making impulsive decisions. Stay grounded in your strategy. No matter what emotions you're feeling, stick to your trading plan. Trust that your strategy works over the long term, even if individual trades don't go as planned. Discipline will help you avoid emotional reactions that could derail your progress. Manage fear. Instead of letting fear control you, learn how to manage it. Understand that fear is a natural part of trading and use it to your advantage by being cautious and thoughtful in your decisions. fear doesn't have to paralyze you. It can be a signal to reassess and adjust your approach. Use mindfulness. Practice emotional awareness through mindfulness techniques. This could include taking a break when you're feeling overwhelmed, doing deep breathing exercises, or even journaling your emotions to understand them better. Being aware of your emotional state helps you make better decisions. Accept losses. Understand that losses are part of the process and don't let them affect your emotional state. By accepting that you can't win every trade, you reduce the emotional impact of losses and stay focused on your long-term goals. In The Emotional Cycle of Trading, Mark Douglas provides a deep dive into the psychological roller coaster that traders experience. By understanding the emotional cycle, recognizing when you're in it, and maintaining emotional discipline, traders can make more rational, consistent decisions. The main takeaway is that emotions will always be a part of trading, but they don't have to dictate your actions. With emotional awareness, a solid plan, and discipline, you can manage the emotional cycle and become a more successful trader. 9. The importance of perspective. In this chapter, Mark Douglas emphasizes how crucial perspective is to successful trading. He argues that a trader's mindset and outlook on both the market and their trading process can significantly impact their ability to make sound decisions. Trading isn't just about reading charts or analyzing trends. It's about understanding how your perspective shapes your experience in the market. Let's break down the key ideas in a way that's easy to understand, keeping it light, friendly, and practical. Key insights. 1. The power of perspective in trading. Douglas starts by explaining that how you view the market has a direct impact on your actions and emotions. If you approach trading with the belief that the market is unpredictable and that you can never fully control the outcome, you'll approach it with a mindset that is focused on risk management and discipline. However, if you believe that you can always predict the market or that you're entitled to a profit, you'll likely be making decisions based on emotions rather than logic. Think of it this way. Your perspective is like a pair of glasses. If the lenses are cloudy with unrealistic expectations, you won't see the market clearly, and that can lead to poor decisions. 2. Recognizing and adjusting your beliefs. One of the first steps to developing the right perspective is recognizing your existing beliefs and assumptions. Douglas emphasizes that many traders come into the market with preconceived notions about how trading works or about their ability to win. These beliefs often lead to frustration when things don't go as planned. To adjust your perspective, you need to challenge and reshape these beliefs. For example, rather than seeing a loss as a failure, see it as part of the learning process. Losses aren't the end. They're simply a natural part of trading. Changing your perspective can turn setbacks into stepping stones for improvement. 3. Embracing the uncertainty of the market. The market is inherently uncertain, and Douglas highlights how important it is to accept this uncertainty rather than trying to fight it. Many traders struggle because they try to make sense of every move in the market, searching for patterns that aren't always there. By embracing the idea that you can't predict the future with certainty, you can shift your focus to what you can control, your response to the market. A trader with the right perspective understands that uncertainty is a constant. Instead of getting anxious about it, they develop strategies that help them manage risk and make decisions based on probability rather than certainty. 4. The role of expectations. Another key concept in this chapter is the role of expectations. Traders often enter the market with expectations of what should happen based on their analysis or hopes. However, when reality doesn't meet those expectations, frustration and disappointment follow, leading to poor decision-making. Douglas advises traders to lower their expectations and focus on the process instead of the outcome. If you focus on following your strategy and sticking to your plan, the results will naturally follow. By detaching yourself from the need to win every trade, you can create a more balanced perspective that allows you to see trading as a series of probabilities, not a game of certainty. Number 5. The importance of detaching from the outcome. One of the most important lessons in this chapter is detaching from the outcome of each individual trade. Douglas stresses that when you are overly focused on the result of a trade, whether it's a win or a loss, you lose sight of the bigger picture. Each trade is just one part of the ongoing process. When you begin to view the outcome of a trade as just a small part of your overall journey as a trader, you create mental space to make better decisions. By detaching yourself from the outcome, you become less emotionally reactive to both wins and losses. You stop celebrating big wins as if they define your skill, and you stop beating yourself up over losses. This shift in perspective helps maintain emotional balance and keeps you focused on long-term success. 6. Seeing the market as a mirror. Douglas offers a powerful insight by suggesting that the market acts as a mirror of your inner state. If you are anxious, impatient, or impulsive, the market will reflect those emotions back to you, often in the form of erratic trading behavior or losses. On the other hand, if you approach trading with patience, discipline, and clarity, the market will mirror those qualities, leading to more measured decisions. The market becomes a tool for self-awareness. By paying attention to how you react to the market, you can better understand your own emotional triggers and work on improving your psychological state. Trading, in this sense, is as much about personal development as it is about financial success. 7. Building confidence through perspective. The right perspective builds confidence. Traders who see the market as a place to learn and grow, rather than a high-stakes gambling arena, develop a sense of confidence grounded in their ability to manage risk and follow a disciplined approach. Confidence in trading doesn't come from the expectation of always being right, but from the understanding that every trade, win or lose, is a chance to improve and refine your skills. When you let go of the need to be perfect and focus on mastering the process, you gain a kind of quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can handle whatever the market throws your way. Real-world application. Shift from outcome to process. As a trader, try to focus less on the immediate outcomes, winning or losing, and more on the process, your strategy, your risk management, and your discipline. This helps you to detach from the emotional swings that often come with the highs and lows of trading. Be aware of unrealistic expectations. Challenge any preconceived notions you may have about the market. If you expect the market to always be predictable or believe you should always win, it can set you up for frustration. Instead, focus on trading with a mindset of curiosity and adaptability. Accept uncertainty. Accept that you can't control the market. Instead of trying to predict every movement, focus on risk management and making decisions based on probabilities. This mindset helps reduce anxiety and fosters a calm, calculated approach to trading. Observe your emotional reactions. Pay attention to how the market makes you feel, whether anxious, excited, or frustrated. By observing these emotions without reacting to them, you can improve your emotional intelligence and make more disciplined decisions. Cultivate patience. Patience is one of the most valuable traits of a successful trader. Rather than rushing into trades, take the time to evaluate the market and your emotional state. Develop a sense of trust in your strategy and resist the urge to chase the market or force trades. In The Importance of Perspective, Mark Douglas teaches us that how we view the market, our beliefs about trading, and our ability to manage expectations all play a huge role in our success. A successful trader understands that trading is a continuous journey of learning, adjusting, and refining their approach. By cultivating the right perspective, focusing on the process, accepting uncertainty, and detaching from individual outcomes, you can build the mental discipline needed to thrive in the market. 10. The impact of fear. In this chapter, Mark Douglas dives deep into one of the most significant psychological barriers that traders face: fear. Fear in trading can be incredibly limiting, leading to poor decision-making, hesitation, and missed opportunities. Understanding how fear impacts trading behavior is essential for developing a disciplined and confident approach to the markets. Let's break down the main points in a way that's easy to follow and apply to real-world trading situations. Key insights. 1. Fear as a natural emotion. Douglas starts by acknowledging that fear is a natural and instinctive emotion. It's something that all human beings experience, especially in uncertain or risky situations, like trading. While fear is completely normal, it can become problematic when it is allowed to control your decisions. Fear often leads to a lack of action or impulsive, emotional responses that are not based on logical analysis. Think about it. In trading, fear is triggered by the uncertainty of not knowing what will happen next. It's this uncertainty that can either push you to make irrational decisions or paralyze you with hesitation. 2. Fear of loss. One of the biggest sources of fear in trading is the fear of loss. Losses are inevitable in the market, and how a trader reacts to them can make or break their success. Douglas explains that fear of loss can lead to behaviors like overtrading, making trades out of panic, or closing out positions prematurely to protect yourself. These actions often result in more losses because they stem from an emotional need to avoid the pain of losing rather than a calculated decision based on market analysis. The fear of loss distorts your perception of the risk involved. Instead of looking at trading as a probability game where wins and losses are part of the process, traders often focus only on avoiding losses, which leads to poor decision-making. 3. Fear of missing out, FOMO. Another form of fear that traders deal with is the fear of missing out, or FOMO. This is when a trader feels anxious about not taking a trade or participating in a market move, especially when they see others profiting. FOMO can lead to impulsive decisions, like jumping into a trade without a plan or chasing a market move after it has already happened. The root of FOMO is often tied to impatience or greed. But Douglas points out that acting out of fear of missing out is just as harmful as acting out of fear of loss. Both prevent traders from following their strategy and making thoughtful, well-timed decisions. 4. Fear and the need for control. Fear arises when traders feel they cannot control the outcome of their trades. The desire for control is something that often leads traders to micromanage their positions or second-guess their strategies. This need for control results from an inability to accept the inherent uncertainty of the market. The more a trader tries to control outcomes, the more they are likely to fall into fear-driven actions, such as constantly adjusting stop-loss orders, closing trades prematurely, or abandoning their strategies when things don't go as planned. Douglas explains that accepting the fact that you cannot control the market or the outcome of any given trade is essential to overcoming fear. Once traders release the need for control, they are free to focus on the process, acting in alignment with their plan, regardless of how the market behaves in the short term. 5. Fear of being wrong. Many traders fear being wrong. This is particularly true for those who identify too strongly with their trades. They tie their self-worth and identity to the success or failure of a trade. When a trader is afraid of being wrong, they may avoid taking risks, refuse to cut their losses, or hold on to losing positions longer than they should because they don't want to admit defeat. Douglas argues that this fear of being wrong is tied to ego and self-identity. Overcoming this fear requires detaching your personal sense of value from your trades. Being wrong isn't a reflection of who you are as a person, and learning from mistakes is a critical part of becoming a successful trader. 6. Fear of uncertainty and the need for certainty. One of the most significant fears traders face is the fear of uncertainty. Because trading is about making decisions with incomplete information, uncertainty is an inevitable part of the process. However, many traders struggle with this uncertainty and look for patterns or signs that will give them the certainty they crave. This need for certainty often results in analysis paralysis, where traders overthink decisions, waiting for the perfect setup or a sign that guarantees success. Douglas advises traders to shift their mindset and accept uncertainty as part of the process, making decisions based on probabilities, not certainties. 7. Managing fear. The chapter concludes with Douglas offering several strategies for managing fear in trading. He emphasizes the importance of creating a trading plan that accounts for risk management, following a consistent strategy, and sticking to predefined rules. Having a plan in place helps mitigate the emotional influence of fear because it gives traders a sense of control over the process, even if they can't control the outcomes. He also recommends focusing on the long-term perspective rather than getting caught up in the fear of a single loss or missed opportunity. A series of small, consistent decisions based on your strategy will ultimately lead to success in the long run. Real-world application. Develop a trading plan. A solid trading plan with clear rules for entry, exit, and risk management can help reduce fear by providing structure and discipline in your approach. Accept losses as part of the process. Losses are inevitable. Rather than fearing them, accept that they are part of the game and focus on managing them in a way that doesn't derail your overall strategy. Avoid FOMO. Stick to your plan and avoid impulsive decisions driven by fear of missing out. It's okay to miss opportunities as long as you are following your strategy. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Detach from the need to always be right or win every trade. Focus on making the best decisions you can with the information you have and trust the process. Stay comfortable with uncertainty. Get used to the idea that uncertainty is a part of trading. Embrace it rather than fear it, and focus on making decisions based on probability, not the need for certainty. The impact of fear highlights how fear is a pervasive force in trading that can cloud judgment and lead to poor decisions. However, by understanding fear and learning to manage it, traders can create a more disciplined and effective approach to the market. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control you. By embracing uncertainty, detaching from outcomes, and focusing on a structured approach, traders can reduce the emotional impact of fear and make more confident, rational decisions. 11. The power of acceptance. In this chapter, Mark Douglas explores the idea that acceptance plays a critical role in a trader's success. Acceptance, in the context of trading, is about embracing the inherent uncertainty of the markets and acknowledging that losses are a natural part of the process. It's a mindset that allows traders to let go of the need for control and fear, helping them make decisions from a place of calm and clarity. Let's break down the core concepts of this chapter in an easy-to-understand, engaging way. Key insights. 1. The importance of accepting uncertainty. Douglas begins by emphasizing that uncertainty is a constant in trading. The future direction of the market is always unknown, and trying to predict outcomes with certainty is unrealistic. A key aspect of trading is learning to accept this uncertainty rather than fearing it. When you accept that you can't control the market's movements or outcomes, you are free to focus on what you can control, your decisions, and your responses. Acceptance of uncertainty reduces emotional reactions like fear, anxiety, and stress, and allows you to approach the market with a more rational, level-headed mindset. Number 2, acceptance of losses. One of the biggest mental barriers traders face is the fear of loss. Many traders enter the market with the expectation of making money, but what they fail to realize is that losses are an inevitable part of the trading process. Douglas argues that accepting losses as part of the game is essential for maintaining emotional balance. Losses are not failures. They are simply a part of trading that cannot be avoided. When you accept losses as a natural outcome, you can take them in stride, learn from them, and continue to execute your strategy without getting emotionally attached to the result of any single trade. 3. Letting go of the need to control the outcome. Many traders struggle with the desire to control the outcome of every trade. They want to know exactly what will happen, and they fear uncertainty. Douglas points out that this desire for control stems from a lack of trust in the process. The need for control often leads to overtrading, second-guessing, and constantly adjusting positions out of fear. By accepting that you cannot control every outcome, you free yourself from the pressure of needing to predict the future with certainty. Acceptance helps you trust your strategy and stick to your plan, even when the market doesn't behave as expected. 4. The role of acceptance in discipline. Acceptance is the foundation of trading discipline. To trade effectively, you need to accept that you will encounter both wins and losses. You must also accept that there is no way to guarantee profits in every trade. A disciplined trader follows their plan regardless of short-term results because they accept that their strategy will work over time, not in every single trade. With acceptance, you stop focusing on the outcome of individual trades and instead focus on following your process. This shift in mindset allows you to remain disciplined, consistent, and patient. 5. Embracing the present moment. Douglas explains that many traders are focused on the past or the future, either lamenting past losses or obsessing over future gains. This distracts them from making clear, effective decisions in the present. Acceptance involves being fully engaged in the present moment, focusing on the next step rather than worrying about what happened before or what might happen later. By staying in the present moment, traders can remain more objective and clear-headed when executing their trades, rather than being influenced by emotions from past mistakes or future fears. 6. Accepting responsibility for your actions. Another key point Douglas makes is that accepting responsibility for your actions is crucial for growth as a trader. This means accepting the outcomes of your decisions, whether they result in wins or losses. Instead of blaming external factors like the market, news, or other traders, you acknowledge that you are responsible for the choices you make. This mindset helps you take control of your trading journey. When you accept responsibility, you stop being a passive victim of the market and become an active participant in your success or failure. 7. Creating a constructive mindset. Acceptance leads to a constructive mindset. Instead of seeing losses as personal failures, you view them as valuable learning opportunities. By accepting that the market is unpredictable, you also accept that there are no guarantees. This realization helps you keep a positive, forward-looking attitude that is essential for long-term success. Accepting things as they are, rather than how you wish they were, creates mental clarity. This allows you to make decisions from a place of peace, which enhances your ability to execute your strategy without being clouded by emotion or frustration. Real-world application. Build a mental framework for acceptance. To apply the power of acceptance in your trading, start by building a mental framework that acknowledges uncertainty and loss as normal. Create a trading plan that includes risk management strategies to protect yourself from emotional decisions when faced with losses. Detach from outcomes. Focus more on the process of trading, following your strategy, and executing your plan, rather than obsessing over the outcome of each trade. Trust that over time, your method will yield positive results, even if individual trades don't always work out. Learn from losses. When you experience a loss, view it as a learning experience. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, rather than feeling frustrated or defeated? This shift in perspective helps you grow and improve as a trader. Stay present. Avoid getting caught up in past losses or future predictions. By staying present and focusing on the current market conditions, you can make better decisions based on real-time information, not past emotions or future anxieties. The power of acceptance teaches us that acceptance is the key to emotional balance and long-term success in trading. By accepting uncertainty, loss, and responsibility, traders can maintain discipline and make decisions with a clear, calm mindset. When you let go of the need for control and stop fearing losses, you can trade with greater confidence, consistency, and a sense of peace. This chapter reminds us that trading is a process. Embrace it with acceptance, and the results will follow. 12. The process of developing discipline. In this chapter, Mark Douglas walks us through the steps necessary to develop discipline as a trader. He breaks down the mental shifts and practices that traders need to adopt to become consistently successful. Discipline, according to Douglas, isn't just about sticking to a set of rules. It's about changing the way you think and approach the market. Key insights. 1. Discipline as a mindset, not a rule book. Douglas begins by clarifying that discipline isn't about simply following a set of rules or rigid procedures. It's about developing a mindset that allows you to consistently execute your strategy, even when emotions or market fluctuations tempt you to do otherwise. Discipline is not about willpower. It's about creating a mental framework that supports consistent action regardless of emotional challenges. When traders think of discipline as a mindset, they stop focusing on just doing and start focusing on being the disciplined trader. 2. The role of fear in discipline. One of the key obstacles to developing discipline is fear. Fear manifests in many ways: fear of loss, fear of missing out, FOMO, and fear of making mistakes. These fears can cloud a trader's judgment, causing them to act impulsively or deviate from their trading plan. Douglas emphasizes that to develop discipline, traders must first recognize and confront these fears. A disciplined trader doesn't let fear dictate their actions. Instead, they acknowledge fear, understand that it's a natural part of trading, and move forward with confidence in their plan. 3. Building self-confidence. Confidence plays a huge role in discipline. Without it, traders tend to second-guess their decisions, hesitate before pulling the trigger, or change their strategies mid-trade. Douglas suggests that confidence comes from repetition, preparation, and trust in the process. The more you practice disciplined behavior and see positive outcomes, the more confident you become in your approach. A disciplined trader believes in their strategy, in the fact that it works over time, and that results will come as long as they follow it consistently. 4. Creating a trading plan and sticking to it. A solid trading plan is the foundation of discipline. Without a plan, traders tend to react to the market based on emotions, rather than logical, predefined actions. Douglas stresses that having a clear, actionable plan allows you to make decisions based on logic and not on momentary impulses or reactions to the market. The process of developing discipline starts with creating a trading plan that outlines your goals, risk tolerance, and strategies. The next step is sticking to that plan, no matter what. By following your plan, you prevent the chaos of emotional decision-making and instead operate from a place of consistency and purpose. 5. The importance of patience. Patience is another essential element of discipline. Many traders fail to develop discipline because they are in a rush to see results. However, trading is not about quick gains. It's about consistent growth over time. Douglas emphasizes that traders need to be patient with their process, recognizing that disciplined behavior yields results in the long term, not in a single trade. Developing patience means being able to wait for the right opportunities and not forcing trades just to make something happen. It's about trusting the process and knowing that success comes when you follow your plan without rushing the outcome. 6. Mindfulness and emotional control. Discipline is tightly connected to emotional control. Emotions like greed, fear, and overconfidence can sabotage even the best strategies. To develop discipline, traders need to cultivate mindfulness, awareness of their emotional state, and the ability to manage those emotions in real time. Emotional control is not about suppressing emotions. It's about recognizing when they arise and understanding how to prevent them from clouding your judgment. A disciplined trader knows that emotions are normal, but doesn't let them dictate their trading decisions. 7. Repetition and consistency. Like any skill, developing discipline takes practice. Douglas stresses that repetition is key. By consistently following the same set of principles and trading rules, you reinforce disciplined behavior. Over time, these actions become second nature, making it easier to stick to your plan. The more you practice discipline, the more it becomes ingrained in your approach. This consistency is what separates successful traders from those who fail to follow through. Number 8. Changing the way you think about trading. Developing discipline involves a mental shift, moving away from seeing trading as a way to make money quickly and instead viewing it as a process that requires careful decision-making, patience, and consistency. A disciplined trader is focused on long-term success, not immediate gratification. Douglas encourages traders to develop a mindset that views trading as a process of learning, improving, and growing. The focus should be on following your plan and learning from both wins and losses, rather than focusing on immediate financial outcomes. Real-world application. Start with a plan. If you don't have a clear trading plan, now's the time to create one. This plan should outline your strategy, risk management, and goals. Sticking to your plan is the first step toward developing discipline. Acknowledge and manage fear. When fear arises, acknowledge it, but don't act on it. Use fear as a signal to step back and reassess your strategy. A disciplined trader takes a moment to check in with their emotions before making a move. Build confidence through repetition. Confidence grows over time. The more you trade according to your plan and see the results, the more confidence you'll build. Remember, it's not about the outcome of one trade, it's about the consistency of your approach. Practice patience. Don't rush into trades or expect immediate results. Trust the process and know that consistent, disciplined action will pay off in the long run. Cultivate emotional awareness. Pay attention to your emotional state before and during trading. Practicing mindfulness can help you avoid impulsive decisions driven by temporary feelings like excitement or fear. In the process of developing discipline, Mark Douglas teaches that discipline isn't just about following rules. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows you to trade consistently and effectively. By acknowledging fear, building self-confidence, creating a trading plan, and practicing emotional control, traders can develop the discipline they need for long-term success. It's about consistently making the right decisions, trusting the process, and staying patient. With time and practice, discipline becomes second nature, and that's when traders start to see real results. 13. The nature of success. In this chapter, Mark Douglas explores the idea of success from a psychological perspective, specifically focusing on how traders define and achieve success. He emphasizes that success in trading isn't just about making money, but about developing the mental and emotional discipline needed to perform consistently in the markets. Let's break it down in a friendly, approachable way so it's easy to understand and apply in real-world trading. Key insights. 1. Success is a process, not an outcome. One of the central ideas in this chapter is that success in trading is not about a single trade or a specific outcome. Rather, success is a process that involves ongoing learning, adapting, and maintaining discipline over time. The focus should be on following your plan and improving your skills, not on immediate profits. Real-world takeaway. Success in trading is like training for a marathon. It's about consistent effort and progress, not a single sprint. Celebrate the small victories along the way, such as following your plan or learning from your mistakes. 2. Defining your own success. Douglas points out that many traders define success in terms of financial outcomes alone. However, success should be defined in a broader sense, including aspects like emotional control, decision-making, and consistency. Traders need to find their own definition of success, which can be personal and unique to their goals and values. Real-world takeaway. Instead of focusing solely on how much money you make, consider how you handle your emotions, how consistently you follow your plan, and how much you're learning along the way. These aspects are just as important, if not more, than profits. Number 3, the role of beliefs in success. A key part of success is the beliefs that traders hold about themselves and the markets. If you believe you can succeed, you are more likely to make the right decisions, stay disciplined, and handle setbacks with resilience. On the flip side, negative beliefs can lead to self-sabotage and fear-driven decisions. Real-world takeaway. Check in with your beliefs about trading. Do you believe that success is possible for you? Do you trust your ability to learn and grow? Shifting from a scarcity mindset, fear of losing, to an abundance mindset, opportunity in every trade, can make a huge difference. 4. The importance of mental discipline. Douglas highlights that mental discipline is one of the most crucial factors for success in trading. It's not enough to have a good strategy or knowledge of the market. You need the mental fortitude to stick to your plan, control your emotions, and avoid impulsive decisions. Mental discipline is what separates successful traders from those who fall into patterns of self-sabotage. Real-world takeaway. Work on strengthening your mental discipline by practicing emotional control and sticking to your strategy. Recognize that every trade is a part of a bigger picture, and success comes from following your plan consistently, not from making decisions based on fear or greed. 5. Embracing failure as part of success. One of the biggest barriers to success is the fear of failure. Many traders see losing as a sign of failure, but Douglas argues that failure is an essential part of the learning process. Successful traders don't avoid failure. They embrace it as a chance to learn and grow. They focus on how they respond to failure and what they can learn from each loss. Real-world takeaway. Don't let a losing trade derail your mindset. Instead, view each loss as a lesson. The key to success isn't avoiding losses. It's about how you handle them. Reflect, adjust, and move forward with more knowledge and understanding. 6. Success requires patience and consistency. Douglas stresses that real success doesn't happen overnight. It's a result of consistent, disciplined behavior over a long period. Traders often overestimate what they can achieve in the short term, which leads to frustration. The key is to stay patient and trust that success will come if you stay consistent in your approach. Real-world takeaway. Be patient with your progress. Focus on building long-term habits that support your growth as a trader. Don't expect to see huge results immediately. Success is about the journey, not just the destination. 7. Success in trading is about letting go of attachment to results. Douglas discusses how traders often become overly attached to specific outcomes, such as the need to win every trade or make a certain amount of money. However, attachment to results can create emotional stress and cloud judgment. Success comes from detaching from the need to control the outcome and instead focusing on executing your strategy with discipline and consistency. Real-world takeaway: practice detaching from the results of individual trades. Focus on the process and the execution of your strategy rather than obsessing over whether each trade is a win or a loss. By doing so, you reduce emotional pressure and make better decisions. 8. Self-improvement is a lifelong journey. Douglas emphasizes that successful traders are always working to improve themselves, not just their trading skills, but also their emotional and psychological resilience. Success in trading is a lifelong journey, and the best traders are constantly learning, evolving, and adjusting their mindset. Real-world takeaway: commit to ongoing self-improvement. Whether it's reading, practicing mindfulness, or seeking mentorship, always be looking for ways to become a better trader. Success comes from continuous learning and growth, both inside and outside the market. Real-world applications: create your own definition of success. Reflect on what success means to you beyond just financial gain. Think about aspects like emotional control, consistency, and learning. This can help you stay motivated even during difficult times. Shift your beliefs. If you catch yourself thinking negatively or doubting your ability to succeed, take a moment to reframe your thoughts. Shift from a mindset of fear to one of opportunity and growth. Build mental discipline. Practice patience and consistency, even when the market doesn't go your way. The more you strengthen your mental discipline, the easier it will be to stick to your strategy. Learn from failure. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as an essential part of the process. Each loss is an opportunity to learn and improve your trading skills. Focus on the process. Rather than obsessing over each trade, focus on executing your plan consistently. Trust that success will come from following the process, not from chasing outcomes. In The Nature of Success, Mark Douglas teaches us that success in trading is not just about financial gains, but about developing the right mindset, emotional control, and mental discipline. By defining success on your own terms, embracing failure, and focusing on long-term consistency, traders can build a solid foundation for success. The journey to becoming a successful trader is a process of continuous self-improvement, and by staying patient and disciplined, you'll gradually start to see the results of your efforts. 14. Developing the trader's mindsets. In this chapter, Mark Douglas focuses on what makes a successful trader not just skilled, but also mentally and emotionally prepared. A key component of becoming a disciplined trader is developing the right mindset, which enables you to make decisions without being swayed by fear, greed, or emotional impulses. The chapter delves into the mental aspects of trading and how mastering your mindset can dramatically improve your results. Let's break down the core ideas in an easy-to-understand way. Key insights. 1. The importance of mental preparation. Successful trading isn't only about having a good strategy or technical analysis skills, it's also about mental preparation. Mark Douglas stresses that traders need to develop the mindset of someone who can handle both wins and losses without being emotionally overwhelmed. The mental aspect of trading is often overlooked, but it's just as crucial as understanding the markets. Real-world takeaway. Before entering a trade, mentally prepare yourself to accept whatever outcome may come. Embrace the reality that wins and losses are part of the process. 2. Trading with confidence, not emotion. One of the main barriers to successful trading is allowing emotions like fear and greed to dictate your decisions. In this chapter, Douglas emphasizes that the best traders have confidence in their strategy and their ability to stick to it, regardless of the emotional highs or lows the market might trigger. Confidence comes from practicing mental discipline and knowing that you are following a tested approach. Real-world takeaway. Focus on trusting your strategy, not on the fear of losing or the excitement of winning. Cultivate a mindset where decisions are based on logic and analysis, not on emotional impulses. 3. The role of patience and discipline. Developing a trader's mindset involves understanding that patience and discipline are at the core of consistency. It's about making the right decisions over and over, even when it's hard, and resisting the urge to chase quick profits or react to market noise. Patience allows you to wait for the best setups, and discipline ensures you follow through with your trading plan, no matter what. Real-world takeaway. Cultivate patience by waiting for the right trading opportunities rather than forcing trades. Discipline yourself to stick to your plan even when the market moves unpredictably. 4. Accepting uncertainty. One of the biggest psychological hurdles for traders is the need to control or predict every outcome. Mark Douglas argues that the successful trader is the one who accepts the inherent uncertainty of the market. Every trade involves risk, and no one can predict the future with certainty. Accepting that uncertainty allows you to take measured risks without anxiety or overthinking. Real-world takeaway. Instead of trying to control every trade outcome, embrace uncertainty. Acknowledge that not every trade will be a winner, but that doesn't undermine your overall strategy. 5. Being detached from the outcome. Another crucial concept in developing a trader's mindset is detaching from the results of individual trades. Mark Douglas emphasizes that traders often suffer because they become overly attached to the results of each trade, whether it's a win or a loss. When you detach from the outcome, you're able to make decisions more logically and avoid emotional decisions based on whether a trade succeeds or fails. Real-world takeaway. Avoid getting too emotionally involved in each trade's outcome. Instead, focus on executing your strategy with consistency, knowing that some trades will be losses and others will be wins. 6. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. A trader's mindset can be shaped by their beliefs. Those with a scarcity mindset often approach the market with fear, constantly worried about losing. On the other hand, those with an abundance mindset believe that there are always opportunities to learn and grow, regardless of losses. Mark Douglas stresses that traders must shift to an abundance mindset to see the market as a place of opportunity, not fear. Real-world takeaway. Challenge any fears you have around losing money. Instead of focusing on potential losses, focus on the opportunities the market presents for learning and improving. 7. Dealing with the psychological pressure of trading. Trading can be psychologically demanding. Mark Douglas explains that the pressure comes from the high stakes and the constant fluctuations in the market. The trader's mindset must include resilience, the ability to recover from setbacks and continue with a clear head. The best traders can take losses in stride without letting them affect their overall confidence or discipline. Real-world takeaway. Develop resilience by learning from losses, analyzing what went wrong, and then moving on without carrying emotional baggage from previous trades. 8. Creating and trusting your trading process. One of the most important steps in developing a trader's mindset is to create a solid trading process that you can trust. Mark Douglas argues that having a well-defined plan allows you to make decisions without second-guessing yourself. This process acts as a mental framework that supports you through the highs and lows of trading, ensuring you stay consistent and disciplined. Real-world takeaway. Build and document your trading process. Whether it's setting rules for entry, exit, or risk management, having a clear process will give you the confidence to stick to your plan. 9. Building self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is key to developing a strong trader's mindset. By understanding your emotional triggers, such as fear or overconfidence, you can control them rather than let them control you. Developing emotional intelligence means recognizing when emotions are influencing your trading decisions and taking steps to counteract them. Real-world takeaway. Regularly assess how you're feeling when you trade. Are you calm and collected, or is fear and greed influencing your decisions? The more self-aware you become, the easier it will be to make decisions without emotional interference. Real-world applications. Mental preparation. Start each trading session with a mental check-in. Prepare yourself for any outcome and be ready to stick to your plan. Trust your strategy. Reaffirm your belief in your trading strategy before you execute a trade. This confidence will help you remain calm and focused when the market gets volatile. Cultivate patience and discipline. Resist the urge to trade impulsively. Trust that good opportunities will present themselves and wait for them rather than forcing trades. Embrace uncertainty. Every trade carries risk, and no one can predict the market perfectly. Accept this uncertainty, and it will reduce the pressure you feel. Detach from outcomes. Instead of focusing on winning or losing, focus on executing your plan well. Let go of the need to control the result of each trade. Shift your mindset. Change any limiting beliefs you have about trading. Adopt an abundance mindset and see the market as a learning and growing opportunity, not something to fear. In developing the trader's mindset, Mark Douglas teaches that mastering the mental and emotional aspects of trading is just as important as having a good trading strategy. By building mental resilience, detaching from outcomes, and developing the right mindset, traders can improve their decision-making and consistency in the markets. Success in trading isn't just about knowledge. It's about mastering the way you think and how you handle the emotional roller coaster that comes with it. With the right mindset, you can overcome mental barriers and become a disciplined, successful trader. 15. Conclusions and reflections. In the final chapter of The Disciplined Trader, Mark Douglas brings together all the key ideas and lessons from the book, reflecting on the journey that traders go through in mastering the psychological aspects of trading. This chapter serves as a comprehensive review of the key principles and offers final thoughts on the importance of mindset, emotional control, and disciplined decision-making for traders. Key insights. 1. The importance of the inner game. Douglas emphasizes that trading is more about mastering the psychological aspects than about having the best technical strategy. The inner game is what differentiates successful traders from unsuccessful ones. Successful traders understand their emotions, manage their thoughts, and make decisions based on logic and discipline rather than impulses. They learn to detach themselves from the outcome and focus on the process. Real-world takeaway. Focus on developing your mental and emotional resilience. Your mindset is as crucial as the strategies you use. 2. Emotional control and discipline. One of the central themes of the book, reiterated in the conclusion, is the importance of emotional control. Trading triggers various emotions like fear, greed, and hope, and these can cloud judgment. The disciplined trader learns to keep these emotions in check, maintaining a calm and rational approach. Discipline is the backbone of consistent profitability. Real-world takeaway. Cultivate self-awareness and emotional control. Recognize when your emotions are influencing your decisions and take steps to regain composure. 3. The need for a long-term perspective. Douglas reinforces that trading is not a get-rich-quick endeavor. The most successful traders adopt a long-term view, focusing on their growth and process rather than obsessing over short-term outcomes. This mindset allows them to stay focused on improving their skills and executing their strategies, regardless of the ups and downs in the market. Real-world takeaway. Adopt a long-term approach to trading. Trust that consistency and discipline will yield results over time, even if immediate outcomes aren't always favorable. 4. Reflection as a tool for growth. Reflection is presented as a powerful tool for improving as a trader. By consistently reviewing both successes and failures, traders can learn from their experiences and refine their mental approach. This process of self-evaluation allows traders to develop greater self-awareness and continuously improve their trading mindset. Real-world takeaway. After every trade, reflect on your emotional state, decision-making process, and the outcome. Use this reflection to improve your discipline and mental clarity. 5. The power of acceptance. Douglas concludes by emphasizing that acceptance is key to developing a disciplined trader's mindset. Accepting that loss is a part of trading, embracing the uncertainty, and recognizing that not every trade will be profitable helps traders remain calm and rational. This acceptance frees traders from the emotional burden of fearing losses, enabling them to focus on executing their strategy consistently. Real-world takeaway. Embrace uncertainty and losses as a natural part of the trading process. Acceptance allows you to trade with greater peace of mind and focus. 6. The need to let go of the fear of loss. Fear of loss can be one of the greatest psychological barriers for traders. Douglas stresses that fear should not dictate trading decisions. The fear of making mistakes or losing money can lead to hesitation and poor decisions. Successful traders learn to overcome this fear and focus on executing their plan without letting fear interfere. Real-world takeaway: recognize and challenge your fear of loss. Reframe losses as learning opportunities and focus on improving rather than avoiding mistakes. 7. Mental flexibility. One of the final thoughts in the book is the importance of mental flexibility. Traders must be open-minded and adaptable to the ever-changing nature of the market. A rigid mindset can lead to missed opportunities and increased frustration. The best traders are flexible in their thinking and adaptable to market conditions. Real-world takeaway: stay open to new ideas and perspectives, adapt to the market, adjust your approach when necessary, and remain open-minded. Real-world applications: focus on emotional mastery. Emotional control is critical in trading. Work on building mental resilience and learn to detach emotionally from each trade. This will help you make better decisions and reduce the impact of negative emotions on your trading. Consistency over perfection. Stop aiming for perfection in each trade. Instead, focus on executing your strategy with consistency. Long-term success comes from continuous improvement and disciplined decision-making, not from hitting the perfect trade every time. Learn from every experience. Every trade, whether successful or not, is a chance to learn. Develop a habit of reflecting on each trade, analyzing what went well and what didn't, and use this reflection to refine your approach. Accept losses. Losses are inevitable in trading. Rather than fearing them, learn to accept them as part of the process. Focus on risk management and the bigger picture of long-term success. Stay adaptable. The market is constantly changing. Mental flexibility is key to adjusting your strategy and staying effective. Always be ready to adapt your approach based on current conditions. In the Conclusions and Reflections chapter, Mark Douglas reiterates that the key to trading success lies in mastering the psychological and emotional challenges that come with the territory. By developing a disciplined mindset, accepting uncertainty, and focusing on long-term growth, traders can navigate the markets effectively. The chapter wraps up by urging traders to reflect on their journey, to be patient, and to embrace the continuous process of learning and growth. Ultimately, the success of a trader is not just determined by their knowledge of the markets, but by their ability to maintain emotional balance, discipline, and mental clarity through every trade. And that's a wrap on today's dive into The Disciplined Trader by Mark Douglas. I hope you found these insights helpful and that they'll make a big difference in how you approach trading. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you never miss out on more valuable trading tips and book summaries. Also, drop a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you might have. I'd love to hear your take on the book or any personal trading experiences you'd like to share. Thanks for watching.